what would you do if you had no fear? Just think about that as I welcome her again to the stage.
I love looking out on the sea of estrogen. Y'all want to hear the midlife prayer? Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my shape to keep. No more wrinkles, no more bags, and fix my butt before it sags. I love being here with women because we are survivors. We know how to get up when we fall down. We are the heartbeat of the world. That's what we as women are. Not to mention we're sexy as the devil. So I'm just going to tell you about some of the people that I interviewed for my book. First of all, I am from South Carolina, or as we like to call it, the codependent state. You know, we lock people up in the attic and never let them come out if they're different. Growing up, I was an only child, not the favorite. They liked the neighbor kids better than me and told me why. And growing up in South Carolina, I'd walk down the street, I'd lose 10 pounds in 5 days. I was full of questions like that. And let me guarantee you that nobody in South Carolina knows the secret of life. So I had to move to California, where we all know it, and for $3,000 we will sell it to you. So I was always curious about these things, and I figured other people were too. So I started doing women's retreats 16 years ago, and we would get in a circle, like opportunity to tell the person next to you what you would do. Women would tell me afterwards, I didn't even know I was going to say that. I had no idea that I had permission to really say what it is I want to do. A woman said, I want to go to medical school. She said, I feel so. That woman came up to me at a meeting, and she said to me, do you remember me? And I didn't quite, because it's been a while, but she said, I'm the woman that said, I want to go to medical school, and I'm in Harvard. The power of women listening to each other's dreams. The power of one woman believing for another. Because if you're anything like me, you can't believe for yourself a lot of days. Some days I cannot believe for me. You have days like that. I asked a man, what would you do if you had no fear, honey? He said, I'd fall in love again. He said, I had a divorce and it wasn't my idea and my whole hours. I asked this woman, honey, what would you do if you had no fear? She looked at me and she was quiet a minute. And then she said to me, I'd make more noise. I'm sexy! And I'm going to tell you about one of the women I interviewed. And you know, some of those things in those stores have in the right hole at the right time. I'm trying to snap them snaps and I'm so afraid somebody's going to come in the dressing room and say, you're going blind from doing that, young lady. So I'll tell you the secret. Here's my secret to that. What you want to do, oh, I got a boa. You know what Coco Chanel said? She said, if you were born without wings, do nothing to prevent them from growing. And you want to know what safe house and organizations do? They give those people wings. People who need help, who are in bad situations, and they need a new start. Safe house. So, honey, here's my solution about lingerie. It's pitiful. You know, I'd see a man across the room, some unavailable man with a bunch of issues, you know, and I had to have that. And he made me miserable for 6 weeks to 6 years. My Prince record was broken. And you know how many first dates you can go on in 35 years? Way too many. Pretty soon what I wanted to do is go to the door in the filthy, dirty chenille robe. You know, the chocolate and the coffee. rollers in my hair, a green mud mask on my face, open the door and say, do you want it or not? It may not get any better than this, you better take it now. Oh yeah. And then I use my own things of learning to love myself the way I am, fat, thighs, and all. And I decided to radically accept myself. And I decided that I was going to tell them right away what I wanted and how I wanted to be treated, and I wouldn't take it any less than that. And every time you make a vow...